Hey guys, it's Jim. Welcome back to Play It Loud, and Noel Gallagher has a new single in preparation for his album Council Skies. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of Pretty Boy, the first song that he released in preparation for Council Skies, but you know what? It has grown on me. I think it's a decent little song. But it was a bit worrying. It was like, oh, this is a bit bland, but then Easy Now comes out. Yeah, this is just another fantastic song. I'm blown away by this song. I am so looking forward to this album. I genuinely think Noel Gallagher is actually underrated. You know, and it's going to be the most... People are going to really hate me for saying that, because people like to say, oh, no one calls Oasis underrated, you know. They're viewed as all this and that. I would say they're overrated. But I think Noel Gallagher is underrated, because Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds should have been as big as Oasis, just based on quality, because there's so many songs he's done which are just as good as Oasis, if not better. And Easy Now is just as good as anything Oasis ever did. So impressive to me that a bloke of this stage of his career is making something so unbelievably good that should resonate just as much as Oasis' biggest hits. I don't know how in this past decade Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds haven't been comforting the country with their songs the way that Oasis did. I don't know why they're not as big. Maybe it's without that presence of Liam. Maybe that is the answer. The big presence isn't there. But for the songs that really hit on an emotional level deeply and really get you emotional and thinking and absorbed, I think Noel's got the edge on Liam. This is Noel going back to those Oasis songs where he does the vocal, you know, just so full of that yearning he used to have. He can still capture it. You know, I've seen interviews with Noel where he's said that he can't write those songs anymore, but he keeps doing it. He keeps writing those songs and he keeps delivering with the same sincerity as he did originally. So the video for this song starts with a young woman having a bad day, being knocked back and then just being sad and alone. But then she has these little nice experiences away from the bad news she's just got. I love that, because that's what those songs are about from Noel. They're about finding the joy in the negative, in this world that's difficult. They're about regular people, and Noel can still key into how regular people feel. He can still do it. This is why the album's probably called Council Skies, because Noel Gallagher can still remember what it's like to be working class and to have to find little moments of joy in a sometimes difficult world. It's a very universal song. It's very warm, it's very reflective, it's very charming, it's very euphoric. It invokes feelings of Little by Little, Everybody's on the Run, The Master Plan. It evokes all those feelings, that untapped human connection that Noel gets in those songs. It's all over Easy Now. This is a magical melody. You know, it's a sad at one time and then it just starts to warm your heart in others. I'd also compare this song to Noel's Christmas song he did, Wandering Star. It just has all of those emotions. You know, it hits you in the gut, but then it lifts you up as well. And I feel like this song is about Noel talking to the regular person on the street. I really feel like the video does translate what Noel wants to say, because it's about a girl, you know, who he doesn't know, having a hard time. But we can all connect to that, and it's about empathy. You know, Noel is singing to someone who he doesn't know. Like the chorus is, saw you up and down the lane, but I don't know your name. I love that. It's about people you see every day and different lives going on, and how like we should comfort each other, and how we don't really think of what others are going through. And it's about that universal connection we all have when we come from a poorer background. I love how Noel sounds on this, just so charming, and I love that little falsetto bit he does in the chorus. I love that kind of shift the song has, where it goes a bit orchestral and it goes a bit over the top, but it never oversteps this grounded feeling. And I love the line, "I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear."
I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear. Your destination comes without a play.
The way he sings that just fills me with joy. Again, Noel can always just lift you with his songs, with his voice, you know. And I think he's an underrated vocalist, you know, just because he's not the rock star vocalist that Liam is. That human element of it is what is so strong. And I feel like Noel's songs will probably stand the test of time more than Liam's, because you can be the rock and roll star you want, and that's great, and I love those songs. But Noel really has got that magic that other songwriters, the great songwriters, can tap into. You know, Liam's probably one of the greatest rock stars, but he's not one of the greatest. He hasn't tapped into the likes of Bob Dylan, likes of Paul McCartney, and the likes of all these amazing songwriters who can tap into real feelings and experiences and put it down into a song and have it genuinely, truly resonate, really get underneath someone's skin. Liam's done it before, but he doesn't do it as well as Noel, and I don't know what it is, but I just feel like Noel understands humanity. He understands regular people. And I love how it's taken you back to those Oasis Masterplan days, those B-sides, those songs he did on his own. And he just sounds just as good as he always did. And he sounds like this album's going to be full of wonderful quality. It's great to see him go back to what works for him after the experimental stuff of the past two albums. And you know, Noel is a little bit of a teddy bear underneath the bravado, isn't he? And I was really saddened to hear of the recent news of him getting a divorce. That's so sad to hear, you know, because he's genuinely a good man. We see it come through in his songs. I cannot wait for the album councils, guys. Tell me what you think of Easing Out in the comments below, everyone. Subscribe to this channel and check out my other Oasis and Noel Gallagher content on the screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.